Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video is about solstice and equinoxes. What is solstice? Solstice means unequal day length. The sun is said to be at solstice when the difference between the distance from each pole to the sun is at its greatest. The solstice usually occur on December 21 or 22 and June 21 or 22. In December, the south pole is tilted farther towards the sun than it is at any other time of the year, and the north pole is tilted farther away from the sun. The southern hemisphere has its summer solstice and northern hemisphere has its winter solstice. In June, during the southern hemisphere winter solstice and the northern hemisphere summer solstice. The north pole is at its most direct tilt toward the sun and the south pole tilts away from the sun. The hemisphere most tilted toward the sun on the solstice experiences its longest day of sunlight and its shortest night. The other hemisphere experiences its shortest day of sunlight and its longest night. What is equinoxes? Equinox mean days and night are of equal length. In late March and late September, both hemispheres are at the same distance from the sun, and the sun is said to be at an equinox. The northern hemisphere's vernal equinox usually occurs on March 20 or 21 and marks the beginning of spring. The northern hemisphere autumnal equinox usually occurs on September 22 or 23 and marks the beginning of autumn. In the southern hemisphere, the vernal equinox occurs in September and the autumnal equinox occur in March. At the equinoxes, the sun appears to be directly over Earth's equator. The lengths of day and night are then equal over almost all Earth except at the poles. At the North Pole and South Pole, Earth's atmosphere bends the sun's rays enough to make the sun visible throughout the day and night. Even during the 12 hours, the sun is below the horizon. Near the equator, however, days and nights remain about 12 hours long throughout the year. The Arctic and Antarctic circles, the latitude 66 degree 30 minute north and 66 degree 30 minute south respectively, mark the farthest points from the poles at which there can be 24 hours of daylight or 24 hours of darkness. Midway between the poles and the equator, the length of daylight and night varies from about 8 hours in winter to about 16 hours in summer. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel.